Oh, I reckon I know the first question is going to be, but we'll go for it.
Sam Walsh, is that you?
Yeah.
An update for us?
Mate, he's I don't really have an update, but he's done a full pre-season. He got a bit stiff, but he's actually going really well. Like, good training yesterday, he was running, so I think everything's sort of progressing nicely for him now. So other than that, I can't give you much more, but he'll play a lot of footy this year. They're still bigger than mine, even though he hasn't used it for about 6 weeks. But he's going well. He's running again, so I think the aim is around North Melbourne in the Good Friday game. So he's a pro. He'll make sure he's back pretty quick. So yeah, unfortunate, but he'll make sure he's ready to roll when he's ready.
That's fantastic, Josh.
Yeah, he's been great. He's done a pretty much full pre-season for us. Great guy, very, very intelligent, really good for our forward mix. So I thought he was really impressive against Geelong. And then, we have another hit out this week against Melbourne. And yeah, it's exciting. So we've got a lot of young small forwards. So to get into the club, not only from a sort of performance level, but also mentor some of these young forwards and these smarts, he's going to be a great sort of help for not only our forwards, but our club.
Zach Williams, do you think he'll be there to start the season?
The way he's been training, I reckon he will. I'm not sure if he's playing this week or not, but he's done a lot of sort of inter-club matches and that. He's going to make us a much better side in terms of that sort of power and creativity off the half-back line. And he basically exited rehab the other day, so we got around him in the meeting. So he's done a power of work, and he had a really big year last year, so it's great to see him smiling.
You saw the best, then the worst, then the best of you last year. How are you feeling heading into this season? And there's a lot of expectation, not just outside but inside, about what you do this year.
Yeah, our expectations, mate, that's something we can't control, so I don't really buy into all that stuff. But we're really clear on what makes us a good side. I'm really clear on what makes me a good player, so I know what we're going to focus on, and that's exciting. You can either go into these years anxious or excited, and we're all excited. So we've done a power of work. We're really strong in our identity and our belief in what makes us a good side. So we just want to get up to the Gabba and attack it and see where it goes. And there will be adversity throughout the year. It always happens when you play footy, but we've been through a lot as a group now that we know our way forward.
The Blues will play more prime time or just as much prime time as anyone else in the comp, I think, this year. Is that a good vote of confidence from the AFL and the way you play football and the style of football that Carlton plays?
I think there's a bit of that. I think there's also we're a club with a lot of passionate fans that bring great energy. So when we're up and about, there's a good buzz around town. So I know if you talk to any Carlton supporter and fan there, they can't wait for the year to kick off. But I see it as a privilege to play in those time slots. I grew up watching them Thursday, Friday night footy. That's big crowds, playing with your mates. That's what you want to do. So we're lucky to do that, and we'll make sure we play some good footy. Collingwood is the team to beat because they're premiers. So, I think they've had a great couple of years. I think Brisbane are going to be really hard to beat as well. So, they're the two. They're obviously grand finalists for a reason. I think we played Brisbane first and we got 2 cracks at Collingwood. So, they're the games you love to get up for.
Just that first game, is the G going to be ready after Tay-Tay?
Yeah, it's interesting. I just hope the surface is the same surface across the whole sort of the G. Last year when we played, it was sort of 2 different sort of surfaces on the ground, which part of it was good, part of it was really slippery. So as long as it's all in sort of one sort of bit of grass, and hopefully it should be good. Cheers, guys. Thanks.